This video will show you some last minute finishing touches that you can do to your kitchens and floor planner. So the first thing you want to do, go to your 3D walkthrough mode, which is this one with the little guy pictured, and make sure you actually like the view on your kitchen. You can navigate by pushing the arrow keys, which is shown here. You can also double click on a surface and it'll move your camera to that position. If you want to reset your camera, you hit the little um, crosshairs looking button right here, and it'll bring you back to wherever that view was created, which obviously mine is not a good view, which is what we're going to get into as well. The first thing you're going to want to do is establish a view that you're happy with so you don't have to keep going back to it. You can hit the plus button here, and that adds a camera. You can rename it. So I will say call it kitchen 1. You may want to also call it kitchen 2, looking the other direction on your kitchen. Um, So now a couple of suggestions. Obviously, this window looks a little too tall and skinny compared to that one. You can only change that in your 2D view though. So what I'd suggest, check out the size of this one and make this one match. I believe I got the numbers right. If not, that's something you can check on. And obviously the height off of the ground should match. And you want it to be high in here. It is raised from floor, 4 feet. You want it to be high enough that it's not touching the, touching the backsplash of your kitchen. So that looks a little better in my mind. It looks like I got it too wide, so I'm not going to keep fussing with this while you're watching. That's something you can do. You may want to add a tile backsplash back here, that kind of thing. Um, oops. We'll get to the tile backsplash later in the video. So one thing you can see, this floor is not a very nice looking floor. Make sure that your floor looks better than this. I'm going to click on the room. This is all one big room right now, which isn't really accurate, but let's just change the material. And you can pick from all the wooden floors here. You can change the size of the wood planks and so on, but I'll let you make those decisions. I'm just trying to show you how to get the job done. If you don't have a countertop across your dishwasher, you're going to want to do that. The way I did that is I literally just put a kitchen cabinet inside of the dishwasher. And basically, it's just faking the system out. You can see it's coming out a little bit, so you may want to nudge that. You can nudge it with the arrow keys, but always go back and check to make sure it looks right in your 3D view. I don't like that, as you can see, there's a little piece of the cabinet sticking out, so you're going to want to fix that. This is a little bit sticking out, so you can go and fix that in the view. You may also want to make sure that your wall cabinets are at the same height as the top of the sill of the window. That'll make it look good. You could also even make these taller to fill up the space that's above them. All right. Next thing you can do to make this look better is change. Actually, let me just go back. If I hit camera 3, I like that view. You can change the background. So basically, what you're looking at outside in the outside world. So you can pick one of these. I'm on outdoor right now, and so now you can see I can see mountains in the background and so on. You can even add your own custom image. You can change the light intensity for indoor or out. So speaking of lights for the inside, I'm going to go back to the 2D view, and we're going to add some lights to the kitchen area. So to do that, you can go to the furniture. You can go to electrical, or sorry, to lighting. And now some good ceiling lights are round cans, basically. Right here, I'm actually going to change it back to this view. I find it easier to work in that view. And there's the light. I think a 6-inch light looks the best. It's a very common size in the United States now. And here's the trick. It defaults to a certain height off of the floor. So if you look, you can't see them in my, well, let me back up so you can definitely see the ceiling. You can't see them in my view. That's because these walls are only 9 2 1/4. So I'm going to change this so that the height off the floor is closer. And so now hopefully we can see there they are. Okay. You can also add a little pendant light of your choice. This looks like it's going to be a little big. I just want to show you how to do it though. Um, you can always make this a little smaller. I think having it only 4 feet off or no, raised from floor. Here we go. That's not even going to show up. Well, let's look. Actually, that might be the top of the light. Well, that looks okay. It's a little big, but those are design decisions you can make. I would also make more of these lights just so that you see you can duplicate them and then drag them around. You're going to want to just select one of them though. Not sure what it's doing to me here. There we go. All right, maybe you could put 4 in so that it looks like a good array. Now another thing you're going to want just to add a little personality or flair to your kitchen is some accessories to the countertop, maybe a coffee pot, a toaster, that kind of thing. You can also add artwork to the wall. If you want artwork, you want to get rid of that. Maybe add accessories, art, and you pick something here that you think would look good in that kitchen. That's obviously too big for that space. You can make it smaller. Again, that one's too big, but you can always, well, I guess some of them you can't change the size of. So that's not a good choice. But so on. I'm going to let you choose all of those different things. And once you're happy with that, come back to your view. And what you're going to want to do is render the image. Okay, to render your image, you're going to want to come up here to export. You'll probably want to do high quality, but to start, I suggest doing a fast preview just so you know you have what you like. You'll definitely want to play with this right here, field of view. You may want to zoom out or in. It's basically you're standing at the same spot, but you're just zooming your camera in. And this is why I was suggesting you have some artwork on the wall here. You can also play with this, which brings the sunlight in from a different angle. I think it might look good if we have make it look more realistic if you have some sunlight hitting your different appliances. If you want to adjust your camera angle, make it look like you're shorter or down lower to the floor, that kind of thing, you can adjust it here. You can drag the pointer up or down. And now when you're ready, if you're happy with your image, you just hit that. I'm going to say update camera. So I just made the changes to camera 3. And now, I don't know if you caught that, but it did say that that image was added to our exports. So now if you come back to your dashboard, I'm going to say see exports, and it brings you to the dashboard area of your exports. And there is your rendered image. You can see it looks a whole lot different than what our other image was looking like before it was rendered. It looks a little grainy because I didn't have it on the highest quality. So that should be about it. You also notice that the fridge looked black in the original view, but once it's rendered, it changed to the silver look. For now.